Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my continuing look at, yes, Hearts of Iron 4 with no step back DLC, and all of them except for the Balkans one. I haven't bought the Balkans one yet. That really wasn't enough worth it for me to buy. I probably should have got it on the last sale. Maybe I'll get it on the next sale. I don't know. Okay, we are getting through these supply hubs to there. Those look like they're going to get that organized up. We'll see how that goes. Now let's do a little more overseas. I think the bottleneck with your supply hub is not wide enough for your army. Yeah, that very well could be. That's level 3 now, level 3 going out to here. I think it had been just at level 2. Well, I'm not even sure. With the fate of Czechoslovakia. Hey, Spiraling. How you doing today? Another Panzer Division. Okay, three. We just have 2 Panzer Divisions up here. Let's one.
Zum Ausrücken.
Put them together as a nice pink panzer color. This whole supply question is really what I've been look at. Okay, well that's now blue instead of reddish or whatever, so it must be a little better supply. No, we're gonna keep our. Oh well, let's take a quick look here. Now let's stop it. We the world situation. National Spain won early there in 1938, and Japan is pushing here. Okay. Now in my current Hearts of Iron 3 playthrough, already, I think in 38 or whatever it is I'm in, they'd already done a landing successfully down here and pushed a bit further in here. So this is not as doing as well, but all right. Oh, another mountain division. We'll give them to you. Thank you, Arno. Transport planes are busted. Yeah, I'm not making any transport planes this playthrough because I'm basically testing out railways. And I want to do it with railways. This isn't so much of a playthrough to see how well I can play the game. It's testing out the new things in the game. Do a lot of levels there, catching up to here, it looks like. Oh. It's on them. Okay, and we just because we're trying out historical things, we're going to do the historical puppet fate of Czechoslovakia. Now, in my opinion, that should put Hungary in the Axis camp, because not only did they get the sort of first Vienna Award, their element, but on the breakup they got that, and that alone. Now they're probably going to make it the second Vienna Award over this to put it in, but I think it would be getting that is how I would judge this. Okay, reassert Eastern claims is next on the agenda here. How are we doing? Okay, we just spawned in a bunch of infantry units. We just took a bunch of equipment, presumably from the Czechs. We will be, I guess. I don't know. How are we doing for trucks? Well, we're gonna add more truck production. Get more of them Opel Blitzes. There we go. Overdoing it. Hopefully overdoing it. Okay, so now let's look at our railway situation now. Oh, I guess we got to take time to integrate that into our system. Well, upgrade railways through to there. Let's build a supply hub here. Can we? Yeah, there we go. Okay. In preparation for going west. Hello, Stalin. How you doing? Oh, can you start a multiplayer server? Not doing. Guess we could set something like that up. I know we played multiplayer before. I'm not going to play multiplayer now if that's what you're asking. We've done some multiplayer games. Best to set that stuff up is on my Discord channel. Arno, if you're around, would you like to in both YouTube and Twitch, if you please, put links to our Discord server where we do play multiplayer from time to time. And what's not going on there?
Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle?
Thank you, Arno. I really appreciate that. Okay, we're
Ausrücken!
infantry division there.
Ausrücken!
Cavalry division there. Infantry.
Angetreten.
Infantry.
Bereit. Ausrücken. Bereit. Ausrücken.
These guys here, really, they're part of, yeah, his army over here. So let's,
Angetreten.
that is, okay.
Ausrücken.
I'm gonna make sure that let's put you
Ausrücken.
on, I'm gonna put you on these two, so
Ausrücken.
use up your equipment moving.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
3332. Right, okay. Let's get you down here. You can be hit for 2 provinces.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Ausrücken! Bereit! Bereit! Ausrücken!
I really like doing these, but these make me not want to do them the way these are working, these counters.
Ausrücken! Bereit!
Do with, as opposed to deal with them over on the side. I know I can do it over there, but...
Ausrücken!
Hello, American monarchist, or otherwise known as Airy, I do believe. How are you doing today? Thank you for also putting that up there. Alright, text not going through my real hello there. Yes, well, I just saw the American monarchist one, a Discord link that you put up. That was it. So I don't know if you're where you were, and then you just now see you on Twitch there. That will reinforce the Dutch border. We have another motorized division here that we're going to send it to get there. Then we have another railway train here. No, maybe we'll move them over to yeah, that sounds fun. We can bombard Liège. Let's produce it over that there. Yeah, down here. Very good, and we now have 86. Okay. Well, let's throw on one more here. I don't know that we have any towed anti-aircraft guns, so let's put some of those in production. I'd love to be part of a multiplayer game of Hoi 4 with Gamer. Well, Spiraling, yeah, we had been playing on Fridays. Then my life got a bit hectic with things, and that sort of needed to stop. We might start that up again. I don't know when. But yeah, just continue to hang out on the Discord server. And if not with me, there's some other guys there that will play Hoi 4 or EU, or maybe Vicky when it comes out, if you can't get me involved just because of time and whatnot. But yeah, you can definitely look around there for friends, because Ari and Arno and others have very much, if Eric is still around, very much become friends. Most of them started out as viewers, so yeah, do so. Okay, yeah, we'll give them to this army here, and let's just put you on a train and get you down here. like I'm not understanding this entirely what I'm seeing here. From level 2 to 20.
Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken!
Guns, good. Yeah, almost here. I think we're gonna wait. I think that would be better strategy here. Any different decisions I should want to make here? Okay, if we were to do this, control Sudeten, dismantle Czechoslovakia, which grants land fort construction speed for 180 days. So if I was going to be building some construction forts, oh, Sudeten lands. Okay, so I don't want to do this right now. Let's see here. We could paramilitary puppet Germany has the training which grants experience daily. Fascism's 420 days, political power. Yeah, let's do that. Let's train our puppets up. That should be fun. Figured out you could use cavalry, but for some reason Poland started out using motorized. That 1/20th thing. What I get is the total supply and how many groups are using it. Okay, see how you guys became friends. Yeah, well, War Thunder is definitely, I know you're around for some of that, hanging out, but it was also playing, some Hearts of Iron and other stuff. And so, yeah, if you guys, want to hang out, now, like I said, the Discord's good. It won't always be with, me or whatever, but and you don't know how happy I am to sort of just get in the Discord and take a quick look and see some of you guys hanging out and talking to each other and posting memes and whatnot back and forth. That's just really cool for me to see. Okay, let's improve our radar here. I'm going to start with up here to look further out into the sea. Deeper over Poland and deeper into France. With this, you could be researching with a penalty, or you can be storing up to, about 30 days. We might lose a little bit of it, though I don't know. Maybe equal to what the penalty would have been. 17th will start. Well, no, wait till the 1st. So how is all this coming along? Very nice. Okay, so we have level 35. Okay, so this is 35 coming through here. 25, 25, 20 through to here. Well, here, I guess. Yeah, but once we get Warsaw, we're going to, and get through here, we're going to really build some upgrades to the railway. Oh, Soul XP. Don't forget AA help against. Yeah, let me pull up the right screen here. You can see I do have just level 1 through here. I don't know, maybe I should be doing more. Do that. That would help some. Putting some anti-air. Let's build some more armored cars. Right, now let's take a look at our current Panzer Division layout. To go to motorized. Okay, well, light tanks, it needs. That's, no, let's, oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. There we go, gotta get the right thing. Okay, so we could do that. And let's do maintenance. Do we have? Yeah, we have enough. Maintenance company and logistics company here. Now, if we were to switch over to another medium tank, 45. Okay, so we have enough here for all of this. So we'll, half the tanks will be light, half them will be medium. And if we were to add in another motorized infantry battalion or whatever, brigade, battalions, whatever they want to call these, yeah, that's going for basically half of our military points. That'll make our armored divisions much stronger, and we can afford all of that. So let's do that. Afford them as in that we have the equipment for it. Now, our motorized divisions here. We do something like that, that will help out with that anti-tank. Now for motorized artillery. I know we have the support artillery, but we also throw. Actually, no, let's remove that. Let's see if we just stick it over here. I think that'll cost, yeah, cost us a lot less. Opening up a new line like this for some reason costs, well, no, maybe it doesn't cost anymore. Okay, well. Yeah, okay, towed artillery. There we go. Lots of artillery. And as you can see, I know there's various combat width stuff going on with this game, but I tend to no. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that. Wanted to add one more there. Get a lot of artillery for that. I'm more on trying to just go instinctual and do something somewhat historical or division layouts. The first, yeah, cool. Now let's come to here first because we probably wasted a little bit, but we should. Oh, okay, no, we should be here. We're gonna grab that. Oh, if you're gonna do these ones that boost other research, you might as well do them early to boost as much research as you can. No point in waiting, delaying. Yeah, either one of those would be nice. But let's look around before we make the judge. Okay, probably some air maybe. Yeah, let's go with better fighters. We'll do that, get that going. Hello, Google Map guy, how you doing? Let's take a look at our government here. We have a slot open here where we could do fortification, but I'm not planning on doing too much more. Doing a little bit more AA building at the moment, but that's it. That has been removed. Not planning on converting any of those over. See, do we local motorization, artillery, research speed? Well, I'm doing a bunch of small, so let's. Well, the Bloomberg Fritsch affair doesn't happen, I guess, with this, so Fritsch is still in the game. Paradox, you're lazy. Maybe not as lazy as I think you are sometimes, but you're lazy. Recovery rate. Okay, currently we're Army experience gain. Division training time down, that's nice. But division speed or division attack or army organization. You guys have an opinion between speed or organization, or no, between attack? Can I speak German? No. 9. Don't really speak German. Know some German words, but don't speak German. What do you guys think? Speed is the essence. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking, but we don't have enough attack, but we just got... Did you... We have Guderian, we have Rommel, Schroeder, Guderian. He's here as the theorist. We have Guderian as the theorist already. So that's max speed up 10% mobile warfare doctrine. Go for speed, Arno says. Hello, Tinky. How you doing, my friend? So we have Guderian here as theorist, and he's also commanding an army. Take speed. Guderian said that an engine is the Panzer's weapon. Okay, so we're going to go speed. Now this will also affect Brauchitsch will also affect the all the divisions. So yay, we'll do that. Speed is important. Okay, hopefully we have a strong enough... Oh, you should be under his command.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Bereit.
Be under the same guy and have some idea of unity of command around. Let's see, okay, we can give these to various commanders. Yeah, we're getting ready for Poland very soon here. Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to be able to overrun. Okay, we just got better infantry equipment. Now we're going to improve our use of the equipment basically there. All right, so now let's improve here. Yeah, and I guess we'll improve artillery here. That's a pretty big hit of efficiency. We're going to keep these civilian trains here rocking. Keep those going for now. I think I already answered the question if I can speak German. No. 9. Thank you, Arno. Yeah, I don't want to out people, but I think I have one German viewer here now. Some of my closer German friends I don't think are on the forum or on the live stream right now. Up to people whether they want others to know what languages they speak. Warring naval this playthrough. Okay, I don't know. Reassert Eastern claims. Doesn't that give us... Oh, is that now a decision I have to make here, over here somewhere? Just give me memo. No. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it just now gives us the claims. I don't know. Well, looks like we're getting near going to war, but we still have to do. We got to do the Ribbentrop-Molotov before going for Danziger War, so we're going to do this. Radars will give us even better looks in around places. So let's I don't think well, wouldn't hate having a pet cat, but not really my favorite type of pet to have. Cats are okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Over stacking some of these, I know.
Achtung!
Let's move you to here. Let's move the infantry division to there. Well, I'm going to go to war this live stream. You know, people may watch all my stuff, and some people don't watch hardly any of it. Again, we are January 1940. Look at what I've researched. You know, okay, 4-year plan, West Wall. Grossraumwirtschaft. Not quite sure what that was. Something big. I don't know. Big something or other. Definitely autarky, Reichsautobahn, coal liquefaction, synthetic rubber, Hermann Goering Works, KDF wagon. Those should all be done fairly early. Whether you want to argue that should have maybe come later in the progressive time, maybe. Haven't done any aero innovations. We've done this. This definitely happened historically. You know, treaty with the Soviet Union. We haven't done the anti-Comintern pact, which obviously should happen for historical. Naval rearmament, that should happen. Maybe you could argue this, maybe not happening. Now I get their point is you need to make decisions, and we befriended Japan partially just because we wanted to be able to check out, which we do at times, what's going on with the war out in the East, but also partially to get benefits of having. We do have an advisor out there, and then gone through these things which are very historical. And we're in January 1940, and we haven't gotten to there. Now, Second Vienna Awards is sort of a bit later. I think we should. This is just too clogged with stuff. Line Hungary, yeah, that should have happened by now. Romania, maybe a bit after, but. So yeah, and I'm not even because I'm definitely an infrastructure first kind of guy. So, but I haven't done German war economy yet. I haven't got down to here to integrate these guys in the economy yet. Well, I guess these are one or the other. Can't do both of those. Yeah, I get the idea that you're maybe not supposed to do everything, but this just seems like awfully late to get through what I think are the historical national focuses for Germany. So that's why. Least level 3 AA, if possible, just realize the date. Yeah, that's right, spiraling. So right now I'm going national focuses, Ribbentrop Pact, In my opinion, to play even somewhat historically, you need this, and then it's Danziger War. And that's, my I'm not doing any other national focuses until that's done. And I think I've done, like I was saying, basically the appropriate national focuses for playing roughly historical. I'm not trying to be like, everything happening on the exact same date and, the exact same order of battle. No, that's not how I play, but fine if you do. Like my friend Klaus likes to play that way. I mean, to the point he would be naming all of these divisions, and if he's playing something like Hearts of Iron 3, he'll put the historical general of the 69th Infantry Division, if it's one of the options, in charge of the 69th Division. He is that sort of level of and build up the hierarchy of Hearts of Iron 3 with all the historical stuff. He's very much that sort of player, and it's really cool that people play that way. I just don't have the mentality to dig in and do it. Too much time with coal liquefaction, but that's what they were doing historically. They were doing that. I'm not, in my opinion, doing anything they didn't do leading up to the war. Yeah, you may be right. From their perspective, I'm taking too much time doing it. But it's sort of like, okay, but that's what happened, so I'm just doing history kind of thing. At least that's how I see all this. Did the Soviets not give a memo back? This is Lithuania right now, but historically, no, the Russians still have Lithuania. That's what you're talking about. You go to war with the army you have, not the army you might want to or wish to have later. Yeah, absolutely. Donald Rumsfeld, he's right. I remember when he was saying those things. I disagreed with a bunch of things Rumsfeld wanted to do with the army and his late mobile army theories and whatnot, but I really did like the guy. I know he was the youngest Secretary of Defense the United States ever had, and I think he was also the oldest Secretary of Defense the United States had. If you guys, I don't know, some of you guys are too young, you don't remember, but Donald Rumsfeld was the Secretary of Defense during the time before and then after the 9/11 attacks during the Bush administration there. But he was also the Secretary of Defense under Nixon. And back then he was, wonder kid kind of guy. So as the youngest, so he was way back during the Vietnam Wars, and then our early days of our expeditions into the Iran and Afghanistan, Iraq and Afghanistan. Sorry. So yeah, Rumsfeld's an interesting guy if you read up on him. Problem is that's exactly right, Barry. That's my whole. Almost everyone is. There's the only two that I right offhand know are these two are 35 days. These two naval effort ones are 35 days. And what I would do, and when I built out, again, there's an unreleased Third Reich events for a much older version of Hearts of Iron 4. I was going in and making a lot of preconditions, because I wasn't adding any new, because not that as Third Reich events that I wouldn't add new national focus, but I wanted to tie all of the national focuses into, or at least the ones that I could, into something going on with Third Reich events, like the West Wall. The West Wall would be something that you would start early and it would take years to build. So it's not like press button, get wall. It's press button, start wall production. So you would do this and start the wall production. So some of the stuff would just happen in days, but the effects you might not see for a year or more later. And then other ones might just have a, somewhat of an artificial date on them, so it would just sort of stop you from racing through everything super fast. But some would still take longer, some would take shorter, some would be, I don't know if any were It's been a year since I worked on it, and it would be like instantaneous, but might just be like 10 days and boom, you got it. Okay, but that means you're just starting the West Wall program, and you build and you build and you build. You know, you may be starting it like in 1936 or 37 or whatever it was, but you build it for 2 or 3 years in different stages with different costs. So that's, you can't get, the SU has it. Oh, you're right. I didn't realize. You're right. I did not realize that the Soviet Union had taken over Lithuania somehow. How did that? This is why I stopped playing Hearts of Iron 4. It has been years since I've played Hearts of Iron 4. Now, you may look, well, but gamer, you've made videos, not that. Yeah, I played modded games. World Ablaze, Total War, Black Ice, Kaiserreich if I'm winning something crazy. I stop playing, and trust me, the minute that I find a good mod that's worked into all of the stuff here, I'm going to stop playing Hearts of Iron 4, the thing released by Paradox, because you're not going to convince me in a rational, reasonable world that somehow, with these states still here, that the Soviet Union is getting this. And this is before the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. And the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact specifically said that Lithuania is part of the German sphere. That was going to be German territory, you know, or German sphere. Whether Germany was going to take it over or it was going to be a German puppet state, I don't know. But it specifically said that this is in the German sphere. So Germany got to do what it wanted to with it. Now, this basically here, and sort of, well, this here, not just the sort of 5 provinces here of this state. Again, I hate the fucking state mechanic. We're in the Soviet sphere. But Germany did very well and pushed, and this is why the state mechanic is bad, is because if you want to have the historical planned Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact, not, you know, they were going to maybe get this side of the Vistula or whatever this is here, but this area in here was all going to be Soviet territory, not down in Krakow, but this area here. But Germany does well, and they sort of meet up with the Soviets here in Brest-Litovsk area. And so they renegotiate, because Germans are sitting here. They renegotiate, and Germany's sort of like, yeah, we're going to form this, because I forget which book it was I read. Not Hitler's Compromises, I think, but one of the other ones. They went into some detail, maybe it was Hitler's Compromises, went into some detail of how Hitler really tried in late 1939, early 1940, before the invasion of France, to make it seem like he was setting up a puppet state of Poland called the General Government. They really worked on the thing. Goes, look, we have an armistice with Poland. Poland still exists. It's going to be this general government. We just took back the old German imperial territories, and oh yeah, Soviet Union grabbed up the other half of there, but there's still this sort of general government here. They really tried to do this and create an appearance of, sort of like what happened with Vichy France kind of thing, but Vichy France was real for a while as was semi-independent. It wasn't quite a puppet state yet. It becomes a puppet state fully puppet state once Germany occupies. But Germany really tried for those few months before the war here to try and negotiate really trying to get Britain out, quite honestly. I think they still wanted a war with France, but really trying to get Britain to like go, okay, yeah, we really don't have to go to war. You created this general government. It's for the Poles. The Poles can move into the general government. Cool. I'm just saying, trying to give not what I think was happening. No, they were trying to erase Poland, absolutely, but what Germany was trying to make it appear happening. So so Germany's sitting here has it. So they're not giving up this territory. And the Soviets, you see they actually held a joint parade with Soviet and German tanks parading together and whatnot. And the German commander and the Soviet commander on the reviewing stand taking the salutes together, and all smiles and whatnot. And it's all smiles. And basically the guys at the front are telling, the German guys are telling the Russian guys, they're going to work this out between Berlin and Moscow. Don't worry about it. Don't start shooting at us, but we're really friendly. Trust us. And they do. So they swap this, like I say, this section out to say, okay, that's going to be German. Lithuania gets to be in your sphere. Okay, that's history. And I'm not going to buy that somehow the Soviet Union gets Lithuania without occupying these other things, and before the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. I'm not buying that for a second. So I'm going to keep playing here just because I want to see how these railways work out and things. But this just fuck it. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to keep playing. But I don't fucking care anymore because this game is fucking broken to me. And but gamer, it's fun, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I want to play a historical game. Not a historical game that's railroaded down. I know I'm on a diatribe here, but railroaded right down, the railroad tracks in Moscow. No, but give me something reasonable. If they had invaded these other countries first and then came down here, okay. I might think it's wrong, but okay, these are something I think that could have happened. Not this crap. Let me read Spiralings. There are known knowns, yes. I remember this one. I actually think I saw this one live. There are things that I definitely saw it within 24 hours it was originally out. There are things that we know. There are things and there are known unknowns. There are things that we know we don't know, but there are also unknown knowns, things that we do not know we do not know. Because it's sort of like we know that so-and-so is a terrorist, but we don't know where he is, kind of thing. And that's what he was being asked about in one of his briefings, And then there's just things we don't know about, the whole terrorist group that we've never heard of kind of thing. That was that. Lithuania offering protection against Poland. Lithuania, luckily, we can't be autonomous province. Fucking Russians, yes. Or no. And their focuses or decisions to annex the Baltic. I think it's stupid because, from what I can tell, they have a decent chance of accepting annexation, which doesn't make any sense. Absolutely. This whole thing just doesn't make any sense. The Baltic states might not put up much of a fight to a overwhelming, which was basically what it was, Soviet invasion. But Germany would have got a chance to go, oh, wait a minute, do you want us to defend you? And they would have, I think, done so. But yeah, by the way, is German Russian? No, we are. Hello, Martin Smith. How you doing? We are halfway through Ribbentrop-Molotov. Thanks again, Arno. Do appreciate. Yes, as Arno's saying, if you want to hit the like button on YouTube, it does help the stream. That's why memo was. I wasn't even paying enough attention because it just looked like Lithuania here and wasn't looking close enough. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing fine. Just going a little crazy, I guess. Okay, Finland rejects. Now, I guess some of what is happening here is because of the lateness of the day or the hour, whatever you want to say. You know, what should be the Winter War happening, but the Winter War shouldn't happen without the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. There, I said it. It shouldn't happen without the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. And I don't think it would have happened without Germany being at war with France and Britain as well. You do know that while Ribbentrop and Molotov were sitting down in Moscow talking at the very same days, you know, I mean literally the very same days, you know, the same time. There was a British and French delegation meeting with another like deputy foreign minister or somebody like that, I forget who, in Leningrad. They had actually this is before the war broke out, but they had actually had to like come all the way up and around, you know, somehow get into Sweden and then from Sweden into Finland and then, you know, avoid going through Germany. Right, and going through the lower Baltic, you know, it was coming in this way somehow, flying in, getting in here, trying to negotiate with Stalin because, you know, they had, you know, to get Stalin to be on, you know, on the Allies side. And Stalin representative asked, well, what about the Baltic states and Finland? And the Western Allies, well, what about them? Well, can we have them, basically? And the Western Allies, well, no, wait a minute, those are sovereign countries. No, you can't have sovereign countries. Okay. Hitler was like, yeah, you can have Finland, Latvia, Estonia. We're going to take Lithuania, and you can have half of Poland. Anyway, and you can also have this bit of Bessarabia down here, you know, a bit of Romania. You need to have that. And Stalin goes, oh, that's a better deal. We'll take it. So, and to the best of my knowledge, now maybe some they knew, but to the best of my knowledge, neither negotiating team, you know, whether the Germans or the Franco-British knew of the other team negotiating. They did not, to the best of my knowledge. They may have known, but in the articles that I read, they don't mention that they knew. And okay. So yeah, these were happening simultaneous, and Stalin went with what he thought was the better deal. You know, the German pact instead of the Allies pact. Don't know if what he would have thought after the Germans attacked, whether he might still have thought they were the better deal, because otherwise Germany would have had a start line here, unless, of course, well, no, because Germany would have had a start line here because my understanding, again, I don't know the details of the negotiation, but my understanding is that the Soviets were going to come to the aid of Poland, basically, if Germany's attacked. I mean, if Germany attacks Poland, but not get any territorial claims. And basically have to stay out of the Baltic states and Finland. You know, they just come in through Poland. So the start line would have been back here. And of course, Romania, if you hadn't taken part of Romania wanted to be allied, particularly with France, but France realized, we're not going to defend Romania. We can't do that. So they were hung out to dry. But yeah, that's what was going on historically. So this is just a lot of BS. Okay, well, we're going to end the episode. Not the live stream, but the episode. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank Sir Toyjet, Nils, Timothy, and others for your support over on Patreon. But everyone else, you can just give it a good thumbs up. Maybe post a comment below. And of course, if you made it this far, please hope I've earned your subscription on YouTube. See you next time for even more Hearts of Iron.